All right, guys, welcome back to the segment. As usual, I'm in your face once again this morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you're watching from or the time zone you're connected to. But I always appreciate you guys for tuning in to watch the video. And as usual, you know what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you guys updates relating to our players. And yesterday, we saw a number of games go down in the UEFA Europa League. Featuring Victor Osimhen's Galatasaray, Fisayo Goal's Lazio, and a certain Super Eagles eligible striker, Samuel Omorodion, who also, had an appearance with FC Porto. But sadly they lost that game. But we also had the likes of OGC Nice playing out against Real Sociedad. Of course, we have a number of our players with OGC Nice. Victor Arokwe is one of them, and then we have Terry Murphy, who's currently still being sidelined for his injury. But to start with, let's talk about Victor Osimhen. He showed up again last night, and for me, I felt he was really fantastic. In terms of his performances, he got an assist, which also was a bit like the other game against Gaziantep, where they won 5-0. Osimhen actually almost got a goal for that one, but it was later decided that it was an own goal. And we had that similar situation yesterday. Osimhen, had a perfectly timed header that was going into the back of the net, but took a deflection from Ghanaian defender and former Chelsea defender Barbara Mann, and it was decided that it was an own goal again. So Osimhen continues to wait for his first goal with Galatasaray, but despite the fact, I felt it was a good performance. I mean, all the 3 times that he has made appearances for Galatasaray, he has created assists, 3 games, 3 assists, which is obviously fantastic. And I know some people might argue that okay, he wasn't bought to be getting assists, he wasn't bought to be creating assists, he was bought to be scoring goals. You might be right again, but he's obviously offering value to the team. He's provided 3 assists, that led to 3 goals, which is really, really fantastic. And there's no fear whatsoever with Osimhen concerning goal. I mean, I don't worry about him, because if you see the stats in the games that he has played, for example, the Gaziantep game was the first game that was the first appearance he made for Galatasaray. He had 7 shots in total, and then had 1 assist. And this game today again, yesterday against Hoke, where they won 3-1, Osimhen had 7 shots and had 1 assist. So it's only just a matter of time. He's been creating chances, he's been getting into spaces, he's been trying that shot every time he gets the ball, he's been trying to get the goal. And I think it's just a matter of time for him to start scoring goals. Who knows, maybe when he gets the goal, he might even start with a hat-trick, but again, Osimhen had some reactions after that game in a post-match interview he had with the media. And of course, one of the glaring questions that reporter asked him, first things first, after that game, was about the fact that on 2 occasions his goals had been ruled for an own goal. Osimhen, in his own words, said that it was quite unfortunate that it happened again. He said, "I feel like my goal is very close, but the most important thing is the well-being of our team. Our priority is for Galatasaray to win." So obviously, there's no pressure whatsoever from the man. He's just happy. He's expressing himself, creating a lot of chances, playing a lot of shots, and definitely the goal is going to come. Again, he was asked about his relationship with the strikers that he's currently playing with in Galatasaray. That's Mario Icardi, who has now returned back from injury. Of course, the main reason why they actually even bought Osimhen in the first place was to cover up for Mario Icardi, who was out on injury during that period. But the man is back now, and he actually even featured in yesterday's game, and he scored 1 goal, the late goal to make it 3-1. So he was asked about his relationship with Icardi and Beshuaye, who's another striker for the team. Osimhen says that everything is good, that he learns a lot from these guys, especially Icardi, who has experience, and that uh, he's just learning from them as leaders that they are in the team, and that everybody is very good, and they have quality. That he's just happy to be here with the club. A big kudos to the young man. Of course, he started the game, played for 78 minutes, had one assist, created 7 shots, as I said before. But moving away from that, let's talk about Fisayo Goal and how he was completely unstoppable in his UEFA Europa League debut yesterday as well. Lazio actually played a 3-0 victory at the home of Dynamo Kiev, and Fisayo Goal was the guy that got the second goal in the 33 minutes. Delebashiru had an all-round influence in this game, and just like the usual Delebashiru that we know, he played at the back of the striker, that's attacking midfield role, but he was all over the pitch. He was running wild, in the same way that we saw him when he played for Nigerian Super Eagles. But the good thing is he scored a goal and created an assist in 79 minutes of game time to cap off a really impressive UEFA Europa League appearance for the first time. Then we have Osimhen, who played out a 1-1 draw at home to Real Sociedad. Of course, our main man, Terry Murphy, is still nursing his injury. Still probably remaining a couple of months before he gets back from that one. But we still do have a striker who plays with this club, or for this club, and the man is Victor Araujo. He made an appearance for this game, making just 16 minutes of input in the match. Had 1 shot, and that was it. Then we also have FC Porto play against Bordeaux, and that game ended in a 3-2 loss to FC Porto. Super Eagles eligible Omarodion actually got the opener, very early goal that he got there, 8 minutes, but they ended up losing 3-2, at the hands of this Bordeaux side. Omarodion played for the entire 90 minutes, had 1 goal, and then had 4 shots. So that was basically the games that our players were involved in yesterday. But today there's also a list of games to be played in the UEFA Europa League, and we're looking out for the likes of Rangers, because Rangers have a tie today against Malmo. We'll see what happens with that one. And then quickly to the next news, there's some good news about Tosin Adarabioyo, who's a Super Eagles eligible defender, currently plays for Chelsea, and of course I talked about him on this channel a few times a few months ago, where we talked about the possibility of him coming to play for Nigerian Super Eagles. But the good news right now is that David Doherty, a football administrator based in the UK, has now confirmed to TVC News that Tosin Adarabioyo has finally agreed to represent Nigerian Super Eagles, and you know what that means. He has decided to snub the English Three Lions. It means that obviously he's going to now try and get his passport and then work on other documents to transfer his allegiance from UK to Nigeria. So this is definitely a good news. Of course, it's going to bring a certain level of competitiveness in our defense. But that's the update for this minute. Don't forget to leave your reactions for any of the stories. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned.